Did you know that salt is hiding in many foods we eat daily? Today, I'll help you spot hidden salt in your diet and explain why it's important to keep your sodium intake in check. I believe we are consuming probably way too much salt, more than what we need. Salt, primarily composed of sodium chloride, plays several important roles in the human body. However, maintaining the right balance is crucial, as both deficiency and excess can have serious health implications. So let's start with what are the uses of salt in the body. Number one is for fluid balance. Sodium helps regulate the balance of fluid in and out of cells. It maintains proper hydration and ensures the cells function correctly. Number two is nerve function. Sodium is essential for proper functioning of nerves. It helps generate and transmit electric impulses across nerve cells. Number three is muscle contraction. Sodium, along with potassium, is crucial for muscle contraction. It helps muscles, including the heart, contract and relax properly. Number four is blood pressure regulation. Sodium helps regulate blood pressure by controlling the volume of blood. It does this by maintaining a fluid balance and influencing the constriction and relaxation of blood vessels. What is the normal level of sodium in our body? Typically, the normal range is between 135 and 145. What should be a daily intake? The WHO recommends a maximum of 2000 milligrams of sodium per day, which is roughly equivalent to 5 grams of salt. The American Heart Association suggests a limit of up to 1500 milligrams, particularly for individuals who already have high blood pressure or a heart condition. When is salt really harmful? Number one is in high blood pressure. Excessive sodium intake is a major risk for hypertension. Number two is heart disease. High sodium levels can lead to cardiovascular issues, including heart attacks and heart failure, by contributing to hypertension and affecting heart function. Number three is kidney disease. The kidneys help filter out excess sodium. High sodium intake can overwork the kidneys, leading to kidney damage and increasing the risk of kidney stones. Osteoporosis is the fourth problem, where excessive salt can lead to calcium loss through urine, which may contribute to weaker bones and osteoporosis over time. And number five is edema. High sodium intake can cause the body to retain water, leading to swelling and edema. Basically, that is fluid retention within tissues. Now that we've understood what excess sodium can do in our body, let's find out how do we actually find if there is excessive salt within our diets. So number one is make sure you read the label on the food. If you check the nutrition facts on the packaged food, be aware of both the serving size and total sodium content. Look out for terms like sodium, salt, sodium chloride, and monosodium glutamate or MSG. This indicates the presence of sodium. Number two is common foods like processed and ultra-processed foods like canned soups, processed meats, frozen dinners and snacks, especially chips and crackers, have a very high content of salt. Restaurant food and fast food generally contain a high level of sodium. You won't believe the common condiments in sauce like soya sauce, ketchup, salad dressings, all of them are high content of sodium. Cheese and dairy products can also have a very high level of sodium. When we are cooking and eating, make sure we limit the amount of salt added during cooking. Use herbs and spices to add flavor instead of sodium. When we go out, if there is an option, ask for a no or a low salt option. Reduce the intake of processed foods and prepackaged foods, which generally, as I said, tend to have a high sodium content. So what are the tips that we can do on a daily basis to reduce sodium intake? If we start cooking at home, prepare meals from scratch, we can control the amount of sodium that we add in. Second is choosing fresh and unprocessed foods. Opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and whole grains. When you're using canned foods, make sure you rinse the canned vegetables and beans and other foods to remove the excess sodium. Look for low sodium or no salt added versions of your favorite foods. As Indians, we are tuned to eating more salt in our diet. We eat pickles, papad, we end up adding salt over our yogurt, salads. I think it is more important for us as Indians to be conscious of the fact that we should not add excess salt, and in fact we should find ways to reduce salt in our diet. Instead of regular salt, opt for black salt or rock salt options which are less harmful to health. By being mindful of your salt intake and making informed dietary choices, we can maintain a healthy balance and reduce the risk of health issues associated with excess sodium consumption. So remember, stay informed, stay healthy, and keep salt minimum in your diet.